Welcome to a new video. Today, we embark on a deep journey into the life of Elvis Presley, not only one of music's greatest legends, but also one of the most unforgettable figures in modern culture. Known as the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis was more than just a singer. He was a man whose voice, charisma, and unmatched energy defined the spirit of an entire era. His story holds a magnificent adventure, beginning from a childhood steeped in poverty to becoming one of the brightest stars the world had ever seen. In this documentary, we will explore Elvis's early passion for music, his meteoric rise to the throne as the king, his glorious Hollywood days, his unforgettable moments on stage, and the tragic end of his life. In just 8 minutes, we will reveal the highs and lows of a life turned into legend. If you're ready, let us step together into the immortal story of Elvis Presley, beneath the dazzling lights of the stage. Elvis Aaron Presley was born on January 8, 1935, in the small and impoverished town of Tupelo, Mississippi. On the very day he came into the world, his twin brother Jesse could not survive, leaving a loneliness and deep emptiness in Elvis's heart that he would carry for a lifetime. His family struggled with financial hardships, living in a modest home, holding on to faith and music as their guiding lights. From an early age, Elvis developed his voice in church choirs where gospel music became the first great force to nurture his soul. He would spend countless hours listening to the radio, absorbing the sorrowful sounds of blues and the pure tones of country music. In 1948, the family's move to Memphis became a turning point, as the vibrant music scene of Beale Street became an invaluable school for his artistry. Though shy and introverted, Elvis secretly dreamed of touching people's hearts with his music one day. These humble and difficult beginnings laid the foundation for a journey that would one day become the legend of the King. In 1953, at just 18 years old, Elvis Presley recorded a keepsake record for his mother, a simple act that would open the door to destiny. A year later, Sam Phillips of Sun Records discovered in Elvis's unique voice the traces of multiple cultures, the soul of gospel, the purity of country, and the depth of blues. With his 1954 recording of That's All Right, Elvis sparked a new musical wave across America. His stage energy, daring charisma, and dance moves that embodied the spirit of youth drew both fascination and outrage from a conservative society. By 1955 and 1956, his songs soared to the top of the charts and dominated radio stations. His television appearances, especially on The Ed Sullivan Show, brought Elvis into homes nationwide and turned him into an instant phenomenon. As the voice of youth, a symbol of freedom, and a pioneer of cultural change, Elvis was no longer just a singer. He had become a revolutionary. After 1956, Elvis captured the hearts of millions not only with his music, but also with his presence on the silver screen. Films like Love Me Tender, Jailhouse Rock, and King Creole turned him into a shining star in Hollywood. Audiences embraced him not only as a musician, but also as a handsome and charismatic actor. Yet in 1958, at the height of his career, Elvis joined the U.S. Army, drawing immense attention worldwide. His service in Germany marked a period of absence that fans endured with eager anticipation. During this time, he met Priscilla Beaulieu, a meeting that would leave a lasting mark on his life. His return was like a celebration. Elvis came back to the stage more mature and more powerful than ever. At the same time, however, Pressures from producers and demands from the film industry restricted his artistic freedom. Still, balancing military discipline with Hollywood spotlight, Elvis remained a resilient icon of his age. The 1960s marked a period of transformation in Elvis Presley's career. During these years, he appeared in a string of film projects. Productions like Blue Hawaii and Viva Las Vegas kept his popularity intact. Yet critics often dismissed these films as superficial, claiming that Elvis's musical creativity was being overshadowed. Still, Elvis remained beloved by millions. In 1967, his marriage to Priscilla opened a new chapter in his private life. The birth of their daughter, Lisa Marie, in 1968 brought him the responsibilities of fatherhood. This was also a time when America witnessed the rise of rock, folk, and social movements. While Elvis maintained his traditional fan base, he faced the risk of being eclipsed by new musical trends. Nevertheless, his stage charisma and natural allure ensured that Elvis continued to stand as a unique and unshakable figure. The 1968 comeback special television program marked nothing less than a rebirth for Elvis's career. Dressed in black leather, he delivered a powerful performance that proved to the entire world he was still the king. This show breathed new life into his career and re-enchanted millions of fans. From the 1970s onward, his concerts in Las Vegas, with grand orchestras and dazzling light shows, defined an unforgettable era. Yet, the relentless concert schedule, constant travel, and growing reliance on medication began to wear down his body and spirit. Still, Elvis never lost his passion on stage and continued to electrify his audiences. During this period, he was writing history with his unparalleled shows while silently battling exhaustion within himself. Behind the bright lights, the real Elvis was becoming increasingly fragile. By the mid-1970s, life was becoming increasingly difficult for Elvis Presley. Dependency on medication, overwhelming stress, personal struggles, and his divorce deeply impacted his health. His separation from Priscilla in 1973 left a profound emptiness in his heart. Though his appearance had changed and his energy waned, on stage he still held an enchanting power. Yet behind the curtain, loneliness and exhaustion consumed him. On August 16, 1977, at just 42 years old, Elvis passed away in his Graceland home. His death sent shockwaves across the globe, leaving millions of fans in tears. Elvis's passing revealed the destructive price of fame and pressure. Yet even in death, Elvis Presley continued to live on as a legend. Today, his songs, his stage energy, and his cultural legacy ensure that the king is never forgotten. Graceland has become a pilgrimage site for millions, and Elvis's voice and story endure as an eternal echo across generations.